Okay, I think that it's safe to say that some of you may already guess what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about ATGMs, which is one of the most hot topics during last year. I think you agree with me on this, Alexandra. So,
Mostly.
mostly, okay. So, by the time we introduced ATGMs, the main idea behind was to add some variability to the game, to encourage players to create some new situations, to create some new tactics in battles. And we knew it would be kinda tricky because the mechanic is whole new and it was kinda risky, but we still did it, and implemented ATGMs for high-level American light tanks, while keeping in mind that it will most likely will need some balance adjustments after the release. And basically, it turned out that ATGMs turned out to have an army of fans as well as an army of critics. And our plan was that eventually ATGMs will be properly balanced, and the players will figure out how to use them, both how to use them and how to counter them, which will eventually lower the level of negativity around them. But, however, not but in terms of statistics, ATGMs are currently perfectly fine, which can be seen by our statistics that we show like every month on our Discord channels. But besides the statistics, we have one more important, how to say, important parameter to stick to, important parameters that we need to comply with. It's our community feedback. And our community feedback in terms of ATGMs is quite controversial. We received numerous reports that in some cases ATGMs can't be properly countered at all, especially if we are talking about heavy tanks, slow tanks that can just do nothing against fast tanks that can shoot you from above. So, all things considered, we decided to cut ATGM's story short and remove them in update 7.5. So, in update 7.5, D92E1 and Sheridan will lose their rockets and will receive hit shells with 310 penetration and 490 damage per shot. And one more thing, we're not taking them away completely, but that is part that Alexandra will cover for you as soon as we watch a short teaser that will sum up that thing what I was talking about last minutes.
Yeah,
So
so
let's watch
I
it.
need a minute to drink my Carvalol and let's watch the video.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
we go. So, seems that our stream is turning into please remove ATGMs from the game lovers. Here we go. from 7.5 update ATGM, so rockets will be finally removed from the game, but we know that we have a lot of players that don't like missiles. However, there are a lot of players, his Royal Fitness, hello, that love ATGM tanks, that are crazy about these mechanics, that love these mechanics and find it very interesting and variable. So we made a decision. So from update 7.5, there won't be any ATGM tanks. There will be Sheridan and T92E1 in the random battles in your garage, but these tanks won't have ATGM rockets. However, we have decided to save the mechanic for those who love this, and you'll have the opportunity to play with rockets, with ATGM, with missiles in our game modes, in Made Games, Uprising, Boring Games, Gravity, and you'll also have the opportunity to play in the training rooms. It's very important to notice that our game mode, when you play 5 versus 5 skirmish game mode, this game mode doesn't provide the opportunity to play ATGMs. It's easy to explain why, because this game mode is just copy and paste of our random battles, but with less players and with smaller maps. So it's very comfortable to play with Sheridan, with T92E1, with ATGMs on smaller maps with less players per team. So this game mode won't allow you to play ATGMs. But as we have already mentioned, we remove ATGMs from the game. But how can you play in training rooms on game modes? That's the moment we should explain now. We introduce the new tank, Sheridan Missile, as you have just mentioned in our video that you've just watched. So, Sheridan Missile will, every player that have researched our Sheridan, current version, will receive Sheridan Missile with the current tech characteristics. So it's like copy and paste of the current Sheridan, and you'll receive the same with the missile. But you can play this tank only in training rooms and in our game modes except skirmish. I think that it's clear as for now.